Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Alum Denise Richards is looking back at her public divorce. She says it's had an effect on her acting career. As a result, Denise feels misunderstood by Hollywood. Thankfully, she has new things in her life to look forward to. The actress announced her departure from Robe after season 10 ended. Since then, Denise has been keeping herself busy. The Wild Things star admits she's been busier than ever despite the coronavirus pandemic. While she's no stranger to tabloid stories, she recalls a time when she experienced a career setback due to her public split from Charlie Sheen. These days, the 49-year-old actress added a lot of credits to her name. She just starred in the family-friendly movie Timecrafters, The Treasure of Pirates Cove, which was released in theaters. Denise Richards finished production on her upcoming medieval drama series Glow and Darkness. Of course, she still appears on CBS's The Bold and the Beautiful, where she plays the vivacious character, Shauna Fulson. But Denise wasn't always that busy. She says she's grateful for these new opportunities. The former Bravo star is also happy to be working in a time when most of Hollywood is shut down. In an exclusive interview with People, Denise reflected on her 20s. She said there was no real handbook on how to handle her fame. It's not something you can really prepare someone for. When I would do interviews, I was very private, which I'm sure people now would find hard to believe because I've done reality shows and I'm on Instagram and stuff. Denise explained, when I started out, they wanted to imagine the actor in that role, and we would do our best to keep it and keep our private life private. She admits that she made a lot of mistakes and went through a very public divorce. The soap star had no idea that it would affect her career. When Denise left Charlie Sheen, she was 6 months pregnant with her daughter, Lola, now 15. The couple also shares a daughter, Sami, 16. Their divorce was finalized in 2006. However, the couple still had to work together on Scary Movie 3 and Undercover Brother. Denise claims their split was the hardest time in her life. While she wanted to throw herself into her work, she couldn't. These days, Denise Richards is happily married to Aaron Fibers, with who she shares daughter Eloise, 9. She adopted Eloise in 2011 and announced in May 2019 that Aaron was in the legal process of adopting her. Since being on a reality series, Denise feels that she has to dispel rumors about her personal life. This has led her to feel misunderstood. It's hard being misunderstood and having stuff that is not true out there, Denise said. My older daughters, they're teenagers now, and I can't keep that stuff away from them at all. They will hear everything. I miss the time when I was able to shelter them from the negative publicity around our family, quite frankly. As Robe fans remember, she was part of that infamous Brandi Glanville storyline. But Denise has even more opportunities to look forward to. As per KTLA5, Denise also has a new beauty line on the way. It makes sense since fans have been wanting her beauty secret after her makeup-free selfie with Jane Seymour. Reality television has a way of magnifying every word, action, and facial expression, often leaving little room for nuance. Few stars have experienced this phenomenon more intensely than Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Alum Denise Richards. Once celebrated as a glamorous movie star and reality TV personality, Richards now finds herself navigating a complex web of public perception, personal scrutiny, and the lingering echoes of her time on Robe. And in a candid revelation, she admitted she often feels misunderstood. The reality TV spotlight. Denise Richards joined Robe in 2011, stepping into a world filled with larger-than-life personalities, high-stakes drama, and cameras that never stopped rolling. Her presence on the show brought a blend of Hollywood glamour and relatable vulnerability. Fans watched her navigate friendships, parenting, and romantic entanglements, all while under the relentless scrutiny of reality TV. However, what audiences see on screen is often only a fraction of the story. Richards has repeatedly emphasized that reality TV, by its very nature, magnifies moments, isolates events, and can distort intentions. Moments that are meant to be playful, thoughtful, or even protective can easily be misinterpreted as manipulative, petty, or dramatic. Reality TV is edited to create a narrative, Richards shared in a recent interview. And sometimes that narrative doesn't reflect who I really am or what I meant in the moment. People see the clips, but they don't see the context. That's where being misunderstood comes in. Parenting under public scrutiny. One of the most significant pressures Denise has faced is navigating motherhood in the public eye. Her relationship with her daughters and the decisions she has made as a parent were consistently under the microscope during her rogue tenure. Richards has described how every choice, from school decisions to social activities, was dissected and debated on social media. Fans and critics alike were quick to form judgments, often without understanding the full context or her intentions. People assume they know your life because they watch a few hours on TV each week, she said. They comment on things they have no idea about. That can be really challenging as a parent. This constant public commentary has amplified her feeling of being misunderstood. Decisions made with love and care for her children were sometimes portrayed as selfish or manipulative on reality TV. For Denise, the disconnect between intention and perception was painfully clear. Friendships and fallout. Reality shows thrive on tension, and Robe is no exception. Denise Richards' friendships with other cast members often made headlines, particularly when disagreements or conflicts arose. While these moments were sometimes edited for dramatic effect, they fueled a perception that she was calculating or divisive. In her own words, Richards emphasizes the difference between on-screen conflict and real-life personality. I'm not perfect, and I have disagreements, just like anyone else, but reality TV magnifies it. Sometimes a conversation about boundaries or feelings gets turned into a storyline about drama or betrayal. That's frustrating because people think they know me, but they really don't. The tension between public perception and private reality has played a central role in her feeling misunderstood. While viewers might interpret her actions through the lens of entertainment, Denise sees them through the lens of human complexity, media misrepresentation. Beyond reality TV, Richards has also faced challenges with media representation. Headlines often emphasize controversy over context, and quotes are frequently taken out of full conversations, creating a skewed perception. I read an article once that completely twisted something I said in an interview. When I tried to clarify, no one seemed interested in the full story, just the drama, she recalled. It makes you feel like your real self doesn't exist in the public eye. This ongoing experience has reinforced her feeling of being misunderstood. She notes that even loyal fans can form opinions based on snippets, memes, or edited clips rather than authentic experiences. Personal growth and reflection. Despite these challenges, Denise Richards emphasizes her commitment to personal growth. She has spent the years following her departure from Robe reflecting on her experiences, strengthening her sense of self, and seeking authenticity in both her personal and professional life. I've learned not to take everything personally and to focus on what matters: my family, my health, and the projects that align with my values, she said. I can't control how people perceive me, but I can control how I show up in my life. Richards has also embraced platforms where she can express herself without the same constraints as reality television, whether it's through social media, interviews, or charitable endeavors. She seeks to present a version of herself that feels true and unedited. Fan support and understanding. Interestingly, while much of her reality TV journey involved scrutiny and criticism, Richards has also found a loyal fan base that appreciates her honesty and authenticity. Fans often take to social media to defend her actions, commend her parenting, or express admiration for her willingness to be vulnerable on television. It's humbling when people see past the edits and the headlines, she noted. There are fans who genuinely understand where I'm coming from, and that makes all the difference. This support has reinforced the idea that being misunderstood is not universal. It is often situational, shaped by perception, narrative framing, and selective editing. For Denise, it's a reminder that authenticity matters more than universal approval. A broader commentary on reality TV. Denise Richards' experience is not unique. Many reality TV stars find themselves navigating a paradox. Fame brings visibility, but visibility brings assumptions, judgment, and misinterpretation. The more public the platform, the more intense the scrutiny. Rich's candid reflections provide insight into the human cost of this type of exposure. It's a reminder that the people behind the cameras are complex, multidimensional individuals, not simply characters in a scripted narrative. Reality TV can be fun and empowering, but it's also a magnifying glass, she said. It highlights everything, and sometimes the things highlighted aren't the things that define you. That's why I feel misunderstood, because the lens is never complete. Looking forward, Richards continues to balance her public persona with private life, seeking projects and experiences that feel authentic. From acting to advocacy, she aims to shape her narrative on her terms, rather than allowing external perceptions to dictate her identity. I'm still the same Denise, caring, passionate, and human, she said. I'll continue to share my story honestly, even if people don't always get it the first time. Her journey underscores a broader truth about fame, media, and perception. Being misunderstood is part of the package, but it is also an opportunity to grow, clarify, and engage with those who choose to see the whole person. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.